Foxborough. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. When these two teams met in 2015, 101 points were scored. The Giants and Saints are underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Ready? You ready? 58, come on. Watch the pass.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, this is Kamara. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
50. Ready? 5-9. Mike, 58, right there. So don't say nothing.
On 2nd and 15 now. Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy at his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Manning. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man right side is Ingram. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
To go now. 60 or
56.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Manning, throw left side, complete to Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Ready. 10-2 start.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Manning to throw for it on 4. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 24, Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ready? You ready?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he finds Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
61, matchbox lights.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got you. I got you. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
They'll run on first down. Barkley breaks, taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on second and long. Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
To throw is Breeze. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On second and 12, Manning. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Manning now to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. A gain of 6 there on first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Hey, dude.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Manning. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Manning now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Manning now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Go.
Ringo. 56.
Hey, Delta.
56. Check 56.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Are you ready?
Into the red zone now. Manning. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they're going to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2 yards on the pickup.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Breeze now to throw. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Next to the score, Saints 21, Giants 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Von Bell up to make the tackle. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
On the ready.
56. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
I'm going back to you. Hey, exit. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, baby.
To throw is Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. But, Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll do it for us.